Okay, we're on. So in this video, Heather and I are going to be doing a psychic reading for the Twin Flame community to assist us all for this Scorpio full moon, this wonderful, lovely, intense, emotional full moon. So, go ahead.
Yes, my name is Heather Aguilera. Thank you for tuning in. And as we travel through these energies of this beautiful Scorpio full moon, it is that of a flower moon. The flowers come out and bloom around this time. So just kind of imagine that, feel into that energy of blooming energy, blooming into reality what it is that the seeds that you have planted previously, blooming that in. So I really enjoyed that type of energy. Yeah.
Yes, I actually enjoyed your photo that you posted on Instagram about that, by the way. And Heather's YouTube channel is Angel of Divine Love. I am Edward Ragosta. My YouTube channel is Medium Tarot TV channel. And we would like to say thank you for those who have subscribed to us. We've noticed that some of you have crisscrossed, and we appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yes,
and along with that train of thought, we will be doing a monthly lottery. We're going to be starting that shortly, where if you subscribe to both of our YouTube channels, you get to ask a personal question, and you can do it us using your name or anonymously. And as a heads up, thank you for those who have told Heather that you have subscribed to both of us. That's going to make it a lot easier. Thank you. She will be, if not already, she will be replying to and asking you for a question. And the theme healing song, if you watch me, we just love music, is actually Issues, which is a great song by Julia Michaels, but this is a cover by a group called Walk Off the Earth, which is obvious, I'm a fan of them. But it's actually a very sexy Scorpio, but also well-crafted cover. And it's featuring Miles and Briar, those are the dancers. So I'm going to have that and the YouTube playlist and on my website for the Twin Flame community as well. So please check that out. And we're going to ask you just to remind you about our soul union readings, which are for all lovers, including twin flames and soulmates. That can be done separately, Heather or myself or us as a couple, which I think us as a couple is better because you get the male and the female point of view, but maybe I'm biased, but that's where I'm going from. And I'll also include links. Everything will be included below in the description for the Twin Flame community as well. And I just want to mention one thing before we start about good old planet Venus, the goddess of love. She went, and don't worry if you're not astrologically inclined, don't worry, just pick up on the energy. Venus went retrograde on March 4th, and starting then, we could have heard from people from our past, clearing out relationships, healing relationships, dreaming about our twin flame, whether we actually know who they are or not. Venus went direct on April 15th, so there was a shift around then, and then we're completely out of the retrograde on May 19th. So what that means is May 19th moving forward, there's going to be better communication. And it's quite possible that our twin flame was working through something. This is a little bit personal on my end. Working through something and, getting ready to communicate. And now they will, as I look up to heaven, now will communicate with us as of May 19th moving forward. So that's why I wanted to mention that. So, all right. So now we can start with the reading.
Yes. Thank you, Edward, for
Yes.
that.
Cheers.
Okay, so we're starting with our energy, and our energy is right now time for a positive change. Situations that move forward, good fortune is on our side, good luck, so the balancing of the energies, we have earth, fire, water, air, just really balancing that type of energy and anchoring that in. So I feel like a lot of positive movement forward for us is it's here, it's available, it's a possibility in our energy field. So with this full moon.
Absolutely. So that is absolutely correct. What I'm going to add to that is it's actually the influence of the planet Jupiter, which is luck, expansion, growth, soul evolution, soul growth. And Spirit had me look up that it is actually retrograde at this time, which means it's things are on delay, but the things that we are working on, and we'll get into financial matters as well, are going to bear fruit. It's going to be direct on June 9th. So that's another month away. So if things aren't really picking up to our liking or as much as we would like it to, just please hold on for another month. June 9th, we are going to see the fruits of our labor. And it's definitely things being stirred up, action, activity being stirred up, and I think we're going to feel that more when we go into the next zodiac month of Gemini, which starts May 20th. All right, that's what I have to add to that.
And for our beloveds, they're right here opening up more tenderhearted, more of their empathic nature. So this like huge opening is happening. Relationships, they're ready for that. Relationships to really develop to that next level. Trusting their intuition, trusting those like, you know, those synchronistic hits that they've been receiving, and really caring for themselves, you know, which is really important, and we really want that care and tenderness to happen within them, so it does allow them to open up on a grander scale.
Absolutely. In fact, if you've watched the video that I filmed about the new zodiac year that started March 27, 2017 with the Aries new moon, it's an opening up of the heart chakra, and here they are stepping into that energy. So this is very good news because we need them, you know, to be out of here, out of their head and into their heart, so they can contact us, so they can be responsive, so that we can have open communication. Just goes from there. So this is a very good sign. Again, now since it's kind of ricocheting off of our energy, they're in the process of getting their emotional act together, and we probably will see signs of that June 9th when Jupiter goes direct. Okay.
Nice. That's exciting.
Yes.
Right. All right. So on our side, there's some things happening with some money with us, you know, balancing out that money, making some good business decisions if you are your own entrepreneur, and just that giving and receiving type of stuff. Sometimes maybe a little bit too holding on to their money a little bit too tightly, where it needs to be given a little bit more freely, and trusting that as we give, we will receive, and trusting in that flow, you know, that energy flow, giving and receiving. I feel that will open up a lot of opportunities. Those of you who are dealing with some financial issues, I did post a video of the money transmission, so you guys take a look at, or listen to that, and that will really help to shift some of that energy if you're having to deal with money right now.
Absolutely. I watched that. I enjoyed it, and that's actually very timing. Very timely now that we're going to discuss this. I look at this energy as work, job. So how we make money. So some of us are going through those issues. Some of us are putting out our product or voice or whatever, and we're not exactly seeing the response that we would like to. So that goes back to hang in there until June 9th. This is the interesting point about it though, people are watching us, but they just haven't stepped forward yet, including some of our twin flames. So I wanted to add on to what Heather said, which was brilliant, about the art of giving and receiving. Think of money as an exchange of energy, because that's really what it is. If we hold on to it, then we're actually blocking the flow of money coming into our life. So this means being okay with spending money. Of course, go with your personal budget, but being okay with spending money. The adage is you got to spend money to make money. What can I tell you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
um, so with our beloved, their advice right now too is, really having to their guides, of course, they're opening, helping them open up and with their intuition. But they're needing to go past the illusion of being trapped, an illusion of the lack of self confidence, and kind of scared to take that action step towards us, in a way. So when if you do look at it, piggybacking off each other, if we're having some money issues and they're kind of scared to take some action with us, or vice versa, that can like collide. So when we get that nice flow going on, that can really break up that illusion for them. So really take a look and um, take a look at where you're at. If you're scared to take action financially, and how the finances can actually open that up for your beloved. So yeah, I think that makes sense.
Yes, no, absolutely. So, as we always discuss, being twin flames, it's a mirror. And I remember when Heather gave me my fateful reading about having a twin flame, and, just you mirror each other. So my interpretation of this card is loss, Loss, coming from the mind, the conscious mind. So some of them are feeling trapped or bound in a situation, or almost feeling like they are unable to speak what their heart is opening up to, going with the other energy. So by us working on, believe it or not, by us working on our energy with work and job and making sure that we actually enjoy the way we make money is going to help them open up their energy to be able to express themselves. That's what I have to add to that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really neat how that energy is working there. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so again with us, we continue on with this money theme, and really, with if you're self-employed or you're thinking about getting self-employed, or you're not certain about you're stepping into like being an entrepreneur, or fear surrounding money with that, really, there's a lot of wisdom that people can help you with. There's help that's out there, and you can speak to many people about what steps to go with next if you're trying to expand yourself financially. So this is just kind of telling you there's maybe some blocks in the way having to do with that, or and really needing to clear that up. Let me see. So any fears that you have about making money, or charging for services, or asking for, or seeing your abundance, if you have a lid on you and this is where I'm at and this is how I'm going to generate money only this way, if we take that lid off, we're opening up ourselves to the possibilities, right? So we have to get up over that barrier of that. There's endless amounts of money flow for us. And it's okay if the word money makes you uncomfortable to ask for money. That's a block right there. So really taking need into what the blocks are. I do suggest to write down about how you feel about money. What are your thoughts around money? Money, maybe you grew up with the concept money doesn't grow on trees, or you have to work hard for your money, or whatever it is that the blocks are around money. Let's kind of break that up, and how to make money and in that way. So it seems to be kind of a theme right here for us. So let's kind of generate past that. And yeah, I am glad I did make that video because listen to that, because there's some light language in there to really help deconstruct that those fears that we have.
And you were probably guided to do that, right?
I was so nudged to do it.
Right. So there is, for all of us, I did a whole bunch of videos around this Scorpio moon because I was guided to do it. So you have to follow, please, 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 follow your hunches. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry. Were you finished? Yeah.
I'm
I
good.
wanted to
Yeah.
make that point. Okay. No, my interpretation of this energy is increase of finances, and then if you know me, I go bing bang boom because it really is that. So, as there is a coin, right? There's always two sides to a coin. And then I make a joke that, money isn't everything, but certainly helps when we're on planet Earth, doesn't it? But underneath that is poverty consciousness. So I wanted to mention that, here we are, the Scorpio full moon. Okay? I forgot to mention that the Scorpio full moon is going to be, we're going to feel it the most intense the week of May 7th through the 13th, and then it will dissipate. All right. So we always film our videos on the day so we can't get more powerful. That's what we do.
Yeah.
So poverty consciousness. All right. So, Scorpio full moon. Scorpio, I always make a joke, dig a little deeper. Well, Scorpio digs up stuff from our childhood, from past lives, if you connect with that possibility. So, these are issues that we're dealing with, our twin flames are dealing with, that are like, if you don't have conscious knowledge of it, it's like, what? It's like you walk into a strange room where the energy is like, what's going on here? So all these issues are being raised for us to handle, heal, process, and we will be helping our twin flames as well.
Yes.
Nope, that was it. Okay, good.
All right. So, going on with our beloveds, they are, they are setting up. They're setting up this really nice energy, and 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 this can go either way. So remember, if we're reading the ones for us and that one doesn't resonate for you, that one sounds more like your twin, and then the one that I'm reading for beloved, if that one feels more right for you, go with that one too, because we do mirror each other. So if you're not having financial issues, if you're feeling more contentment and peace and abundance when it comes to finances, then then your energies are always intertwined. So
Always.
keep that in mind.
Always.
And so they are feeling a little bit more secure, peace. They're having success of a project. So if they started something and this project is kind of getting some nice momentum for them, and whatever is kind of going on with them at work, they're just feeling a lot better, and which is nice. So because we do want them in that nicer, higher vibrational state of mind.
Absolutely. My interpretation of this energy is one of two things, either being trapped, feeling trapped, or commitment. So I'm going to go with the trapped first because their previous card is, in my interpretation, is loss. So they might have be up to here with a situation or environment, and they know they have to make a move or do something. And then that would lead to the commitment of them actually doing what they need to do, and then, of course, contacting us, being with us, which would be the result of it. That's all I have to add to that. Yeah. Yeah. Yay.
All right. So as these two energies are coming together, we are, we're having the two different energies. We're having the two different energies trying to merge together. Sometimes these merges happen very very smoothly, and sometimes it takes a while for the energies to settle in. So that's kind of how I feel with this one as they're coming into together, learning what we can from this full moon, from the situation that we're coming into, learning from our past lives, learning from what financial decisions have we made in the past that we can improve now, and them too, what have they learned from their past, in their lack of self-confidence, and how to step into that. So it's just really facing that inner the light and the dark, that inner voice. Okay, balancing out those two energies and coming to what is this review, and how do I see this completely in my whole existence. I'm also getting to, if there's any friends or people that are in the way that don't agree with what you believe as your twin flame beliefs, remember to just kind of walk away from that as well, And if your beloved is kind of faced with something like that too, like other people kind of coming in into the energies, you could always use some energy clearing modalities for that. So a lot of meditation to clear some of that energy out will be really nice right now too, as these energies are coming in, because they were very intense, and people kind of like to latch onto that when they are merging. So nice clearing of those energies. Get some.
Hmm. So great. My interpretation of this, and this is a trick, is escape from difficulty, which means allowing them to do what they need to do, even if they're not with us and even if they're with someone else. So, um, they will eventually understand what is necessary for their growth. It's a process, but it's allowing them to do what they need to do, even if they're not in contact with us or with us at this time. I'm not saying that's easy. An image of a peacock comes to mind. So if some of our twin flames are showing off on social media, or it's really actually what I'm getting is really a cry for attention, and they will eventually merge with us and bond with us, but we have to be patient. This is not something that it's not a strong point of mine, so I know it when I speak of. So that's a little bit tricky, but it's basically we're doing our thing, we're letting them know we're ready, so you do the same, basically. Yeah. That's all I can add to that. Yeah.
Yes.
We're actually, I'm sorry, I got one more thing. We're actually showing them the way. We're showing them how to do it by living our authentic life. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Yes. All right. Very good there. So, also just another energy way for us to really consider right now is to really focus and to communicate with the universe our vision. Write down your vision. What is it that you see? How do you see yourself living? Um, and what action steps do you need to take in order for you to get there? If you need to have advice from someone, who is that? Who do you feel connected to? Do you need to reach out for help to get that type of advice about your union or other matters for that case? And listen to the prompting, listen to your spirit and who you're guided to, and take action on that. And you know, I just feel like a really time to focus within, take the action steps, and have the vision and write your vision down and really feel yourself in that spot. Do you feel, how does it feel when you're in union with your beloved? How does it feel when you have all your financial needs met? How does it feel to have clarity and knowing and trusting within yourself? So really tapping into that. So that's all I have to really say to really complete this.
Okay, what I'm about to add is a little bit, well, it's interesting, but I guess if you watch me, interesting is the word that I use. I'm getting about our animal familiars or animal companions, which is what I call, it's a nice way of saying pet. If you have one, or if you're into animal spirits, we're to call upon that energy, and work with that energy, because there is guidance and information there for us, which I find fascinating.
Wow.
I know. That even took me by surprise, which is not too easy to do. All right, so do you want to say any closing words in conclusion before I do?
No, I think this is a really nice full moon. It is very deep. It is very deep. It's bringing a lot of things up for us to look at. So really take that time within, sit with it. Whatever needs to slough off, let it slough off. Keep what you need to take. And same thing with this video. If this resonates with you, keep what you need to keep. Let go of whatever doesn't serve you if it's not for you. It is a general reading, so some will resonate more and some won't. So in order to get your reading for you and for your union, you would need to book in order to have that clarity for your specific union. Other than that, thank you everybody, and so much peace and blessings.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just going to say the two themes that are going on. It's either going to apply for us or for our twin flame. One has to do with literally getting our act together and taking it on the road. There's a financial issue. Or just trying to make more money and work and job, getting things going, forward movement. And then the other would be working stuff out between the mind and the heart connection. Back to that. And sorting that out. But that is a BFD. That really is. It truly is. And it all works out in the end, which is what I call escape from difficulty. If we let things, I didn't say this. If we let things unfold naturally, organically, like not try to control the situation or them, then it ends up being in our favor. I forgot to say that. That's great. I'm glad Spirit reminded me. All right, that's what I have to add. That's my 2 cents. Okay. All right, so thank you very much, as always, for tuning in and watching. I'll include, at the end, I've been playing around with the end screen, so I'll include, under me, I'll have where you can subscribe to my channel, YouTube channel. Under Heather, where you can subscribe to her YouTube channel. Probably have a link to our last video. And probably something for the Twin Flame community. So, thank you very much.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Happy full moon.
Yes, indeed. Take care.